Kentucky, but he's from here. And I think this record was very special to him. I think he was touched by the songs. And then when he was finished playing, he stayed and talked with Quique longer, and they had a beer and talked about life. And that was important to Chris. Chris is a very feeling person, so.
And then, my mom was into classical music, so it was really rich environment, and I just was soaking it all up. I love all kinds of music, and so it was sort of a natural progression for me to just kind of do what I do now, because I think I had an interesting perspective. I was really paying attention to arrangers and music, and I was always listening as to what was going on my records, on my 45s and stuff, and I play them over and over and over because of the arrangements and that. I was just like, oh, really, more than anything else, I was just like in the behind the scenes guys, that I was thinking, man, listen to that music going on behind there. And so I was like, that's what I'm going to do.
Your father was a musician as well?
He was a pilot. He was an Air Force pilot, and but he was a musician at heart. He had an amazing ear, and he had a gift for harmony and that, and I'm sure that it had a profound effect on me. And he played piano very well, and but he was self-taught, so he was really proud of me for pursuing music, because he came along at a time when it was sort of frowned upon to pursue music as a career. You were a certain kind of guy if you became a musician. It was like he was proud that because it's not easy, to do what I do, and he knew it. He knew I struggled, and I really I had some lean times before I had some successes and stuff. So he was proud that I hung in there.
When you have Chris play on your record, you're not just having his music, you're having his heart and his ideas also. It's the process of making the record. And Chris is a guy that is always great to be on the process. He keeps things human, and he keeps things coming from the heart. It's good, and I don't think we need
cool. You got lots of nice stuff on
the band's doing it.
Very good.
It's just right, yeah.
Awesome. Love the way yeah, great. I love the way it opens up on the bridge. It's just beautiful.
Quique looks over at me and goes, man, it's like a John Ford movie.
Yeah, right. Cool.
Right.
I love John Ford.
Yeah, I mean, and think about those movies. Without the music, those movies would be shit.
No doubt.
They're just cowboys,
Yeah.
Ellos ni siquiera habían escuchado las canciones antes. A mí al principio me extrañó eso y le pregunté a Brad y me dijo una cosa que es muy interesante, ¿no? Que él se fía o sea, él le gusta oír de los músicos la primera impresión, ¿no? O sea, la primera vez que tocan una canción, la vez que tocan de corazón, ¿no?
¿Cómo lo han percibido ahí, ¿no?
Claro, las otras veces que vienen después, ya la 10ª toma, está todo como muy pensado. Igual
más automatizado, más mecanizado.
Exacto, igual está mejor tocado, más perfecto, pero tiene menos alma y menos
naturalidad,
¿no? Y con esa premisa hicimos todas las sesiones con la banda y funcionó.
My son is a very good drummer.
My son is a very good drummer. A nice boy.
That lady that I grew up around that was trying to tell us that her son was good. Remember what she said? He can flat sure beat a nasty ass set and drum. What she said. Now, he wasn't that good, but Mama was good.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Mama had a soul. Flat show. Beat a nasty ass set a drum. That is genius. Yeah.
Y entonces Brad hizo como dos equipos, uno más para los medios tiempos, sí, con Brian Owens y con Will Kimbrough, y el otro equipo era así para los temas más rockeros, pues vino Kummer y vinieron dos guitarristas fantásticos, Pat Buchanan y Duke Lancio.
We chose them because I felt Quique would be happy with those guys. He'd heard both of their work. He'd heard Cam play with them. with Wilco is Doug Lancio, and he has a more modern sound, and it's more like a modern dream. He's a dream, kind of a modern. It's a dream sound. It's not earthy. It's more like in the sky. Buchanan also was the guitar player on that. He's a wonderful guitar player who can play anything beautifully. And he played a wild solo.
Right.
Be able to keep the same chords,
Yeah.
but not just go so big rock with it,
Okay.
you know? Could be more
Yeah.
reflective somehow.
Okay,
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's so hard not to go who.
Yeah, it's fun, you know, we had our fun, but
The
yeah.
vocal's so pretty though, and it stays there. I mean,
Yeah. Okay, then, yeah.
it's a plaintive type of.
Can we try the bridge?
Yeah, and we should probably do it coming out of the full chorus.
Okay.
The
Before it.
chorus too, the full one.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
No me lo creo, nena. 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 Seré tu cable a tierra, la estela de un cometa por fin.
The true artist knows what he wants. He hears it and knows immediately, yes, that's me. No, that's not me. They know right away. And Quique is like that. Quique has made 7 records. He's an artist. He knows what he likes. If he likes it, he goes, yeah, man, I like that. And if he doesn't like it, he listens once and he goes, nope, that's not me. There's no doubts, there's no questions. He knows exactly who he is. Makes it so much easier for me. My job is so much easier. If I have to spend a month trying to help someone guess who they might be, that takes too much time. And you make too many mistakes. And then the art that comes out doesn't sound sure. It sounds unsure. You know? And so Quique was great to work with for that. And he sang beautifully. He continues thinking about the lyric. You know, it seems like he's always trying to tell the story of the lyric. He's not just worried about, you know, how high he's singing or how loud he's singing. He's always trying to make the word show. Whatever the lyric is, he wants the lyric to pull everything else along with it. The lyric is like the front of the train, and it brings everything else behind it.
Train song. There's an engine at the station and the whistle calls my name. Calling, 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 come and get aboard the train. Baby's gone and I am alone to live in misery. Well, I'm gonna call and make a reservation for me. Gonna ride a blue train. Gonna ride a blue train. Gonna ride me a blue train. Gonna ride a blue train.
Sí, vamos mucho a la avenida principal, a Broadway, en la que hay como 20 clubs, donde hay gente tocando desde la 1 de la tarde hasta la 1 de la mañana.
I'm gonna climb aboard and ride until I've learned to smile. I'll be knocking out the blues while I'm knocking out the miles. I'm handling picking rhythm to the click-clack of the wheels. Well, I'm gonna sing the blues 'cause that's the way that I feel. Gonna ride a blue train. Gonna ride a blue train. Gonna ride me a blue train. Gonna ride a blue train.
Es un sitio como el sitio típico de Nashville, pero para nosotros es como un parque temático de lo que más nos gusta.
Conductor, go and tell that man to shovel on the coal. It doesn't feel half as bad as long as I can roll. Give me an extra ticket. I'm gonna ride with you. There's nothing left to live for in this world we're rolling through. Gonna ride a blue train, gonna ride a blue train, gonna ride a blue train, gonna ride a blue train.
Y vamos a Memphis, sí, una excursión de un fin de semana solo. Hotel Peabody, a visitar Graceland, por supuesto, el Museo
Por
está.
los viejos campos, hurra por lo que vendrá. Nuestros ídolos estaban muertos o intentando volver a empezar. Yo te di mi amor, te pedí el dinero y te dije que tenía un plan. Y mi reloj jamás estaba en hora, a la hora de la verdad. Toda mi vida son cuentas pendientes y esta nunca será un arma tan precisa. Un arma tan precisa.
You know, you make records, it's like having a problem child. It's a record where you have to stop and rethink, and then you lose a few days, and then now you have to call the label to get some more money because it's the end of the month and you didn't finish. And this record was the opposite. We had 1 month to make this record, 28 days, and we finished 5 days early, which is good. That means that at every step we knew what we wanted. The players played beautifully. We knew when something was simple just to let it be simple. We didn't make things too complicated. The songs were speaking really well. So one day, you know, Quique and I, we looked at each other and we just shook hands and we go, hey, eso es. No tenemos. You know, we don't have to keep working. So we were done. We had 5 free days. We went to La Hacienda and ate burritos and we played ping pong and you guys went drinking and, you know, it was a beautiful way to end a record, knowing that it's done. You don't have to worry anymore. It's finished. We have extra time, but we don't need it. We know that it's done and we're confident that it's done. So I think that's a good sign. That usually means that it's a good record. That made me very happy that it happened like that.
El día que le conocí en Madrid, ya lo tuve clarísimo que era el tío, ¿no? Y entonces, pues he tenido la suerte de trabajar con él y de conocerle, porque no solo como músico y como productor, también como ser humano es un tipazo absoluto.
It's very special for me. And he just sang beautifully. He brought great feeling to the songs.